distract and rush the environments, and you're thinking, this is scary, I don't want to be here. Every room in Homesick just made me sad for the building. I would ruminate over the fact that this was someone's life, someone's last chance at fixing something. Sad, yes, but undoubtedly gorgeous. Every time I'd enter a new room, I'd have to freeze at the entrance and just drink in the beauty. Every shard of broken glass or splintered floorboard. Some textures pop up unrendered and there is the occasional lag, but most of the time it is breathtaking. And that, combined with the non-stop soundtrack, create a pretty haunting atmosphere. It's mostly somber piano and strings. It's a great pairing, but the game's bleakness dug up a lot of imagery I associate with genres like depressive black metal or black and shoegaze or post-something, just stark, desolate. This is really the main draw for me. It's rare that games have such a unique and defined atmosphere. I should say that I don't find descriptors like depressing to be bad. I think most of the TV and music I consume is perpetually depressing, but there's a lot of beauty or power in that. It makes me feel things. It's not often that I get to feel anything other than complete failure. Yeah, fuck it. Yes, I want another burrito, and I'll take it without the attitude, please. Homesick is an indie title aimed at a small audience. People that are looking for something like it will find it, and most likely really appreciate it. That said, the majority of gamers might not have the patience or interest in a slow-paced, gloomy adventure title. I think they'd be hard-pressed to deny its aesthetic beauty, though. It's a tough story that seems more like an epitaph than an adventure. You won't come out feeling like you saved the day. You'll probably need a minute to collect yourself before you, I don't know, call your mom just to hear her voice. It might turn a few people off because of the lack of instruction that can occasionally make puzzle solving frustrating, but there is a certain logic the game follows that you have to work out. It's not the most varied gameplay, but it's a short experience, so it's not like you'll be doing the same thing over and over ad nauseum. Maybe there should be more to this game. It took 2 years before it was released, so maybe we should have gotten more content out of it. But for whatever reason, the developer thought this was enough, and that's okay too. At any rate, it's a gorgeous looking game, and if you're in a particularly good mood, this will definitely remind you how fleeting and fragile your meaningless existence is.
Decay the Mayor is an indie first-person horror point-and-click game from Shining Gate Software. Apparently, this is part of a franchise that started with an Xbox Live exclusive game called Decay. You don't need to play Decay to understand this one, as they are related in name and themes only. That theme being, I'm assuming, an equestrian one. I'm expecting there to be some kind of horse action in this game. Like, you gotta at least give me one horse. It would be disingenuous if there were 0 horses. Decay the Mayor, I'm gonna keep saying it like that because it's a silly title. Decay the Mayor is a moody and atmospheric game that doesn't quite know what story it wants to tell, but it is eager to tell it, and to show you grimy, dilapidated, dreamlike settings, in the vein of Silent Hill. We follow Sam, a drug addict, checked into a rehabilitation clinic called Reaching Dreams. Already I'm intrigued by this concept. This is really original and chock full of potential for trippy, nightmarish visuals, as Sam quickly falls into a gap between his nightmares and reality, and struggles to escape while being pursued by a zombie-like creature and all manner of other spooky business. At this point, I am becoming concerned about the alarming lack of horses. Look, I feel like you're trying to fuck me on this horse thing. The story is split into 3 episodes, and these were released one at a time until they were available in this single package. I got the impression that these episodes were written as they were released because they each incorporate varying levels of plot importance and different gameplay mechanics. I see a lot of reviews praising the storytelling in this game, and that was probably the only part I was at odds with. Aside from some B story about a bag with a hand in it that talks to you, which was really cool and I enjoyed that, the plot is barely coherent or competently portrayed, and the institutional setting is a little tired, and not much is done to disprove that. Towards the end, they try to make some kind of distinguishable arc, but really, I think they were just having fun pouring a bunch of ideas and stuff they liked from other franchises into this project, which is understandable. I think they should have just gone nuts with the absurd nightmare stuff, because what they ultimately went with just went right over my head. I was sort of baffled by the ending, because it assumed I had some sort of emotional investment in this character, and I got the impression that the ending was supposed to have some weight to it, but it felt empty. And there are 2 endings. One is the good one, and one's the bad one, but neither feel rewarding or satisfying. So they're both the bad one to me. That was a joke. I didn't like it either. It's a bite-sized game, but it makes up for the lack of story with its great use of tension and atmosphere. Unfortunately, it does not make up for the lack of horses. Looking at screenshots for this game, I was fully expecting to have buyer's remorse, and find out that this is one of those empty cash grab games aimed at YouTubers, filled with minimal plot and cheap jump scares.